Well met, lords and ladies. Jacob Potter speaking, and welcome back to another episode of. So yeah, if you can't tell, I've got a headache right now because, as it turns out, while I thought it was because it was just where I went hiking today, and it's like, okay, well, keep drinking fluids so the dehydration headache goes away. As it turns out, while I was on call lying down, it turns out it got worse when I sat up. Weirdly enough, so yeah. But don't worry because we picked something that is designed to be not so headache inducing today. In fact, it seems like it's something that the person who made this was actually really eager to get out as a way to almost like say goodbye to the channel. I think I'm not entirely sure. Either way, it got put into the listings of Gacha Fest 26, and so now we're going to have a look at it. So that in question is Never Say No to Spies, episode 1, Sincerely Anonymous, which I guess is episode 1 of 1, if my understanding of the description is correct. But I guess we'll find out. Fortunately, even though I do have a headache already, and it might be headache inducing because we don't know what the content is, I'm not going to be watching it alone today. We've got some healthy people to watch today, and that includes Aiden and
Yes.
KW.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah,
I made a spy outfits for a thumbnail, guys.
You certainly did, which people may or may not have seen if they clicked on this later on rather than through the Discord link.
The
Not that it
spy
was up in Discord, but
outfits. We love the spy outfits. Anyways, yes.
it's time to save the world again, or at least watch a video. So I guess without further ado, on with the review. Okay, a slightly quiet start there, but I do like the fact that we have an establishing shot, and it's of a different city that's in the same style, but not necessarily.
Also, she's been put behind the desk through masking or they superimpose the desk in front of her. Yeah. Regardless, I do like this.
Oh, also apparently it's a nice spy outfit. Oh, there you go. These are their spy outfits in question, which also look pretty cool. Look pretty snazzy.
Oh. I feel like those spy outfits are less subtle.
Yeah, I take back what I immediately take back what I said.
Girls, you returned.
Yep.
I like how she seems so surprised about that. It's like, you returned. I sent you on a death mission.
Oh, what do you think? She's Majesty?
He also got it.
By the way, This is totally giving Charlie's Angels / Totally Spies.
Yeah, fair enough. I've actually been watching the new Totally Spies because it appears on TV sometimes over here, and I can actually understand the comparison now.
I have not had a chance to watch the newest season, though. The thing is, because I don't know, I don't know. There isn't an easy way to watch it here, or it's not.
I haven't watched the old season, so I don't know.
The old season is strange for what I've seen. Some of the stuff they included.
Seen clips of what's been highlighted where it's like, someone was working through some things in the writing process of this particular episode. I'm guessing that the vast majority of them are probably not like that. But anyway, either way, my point is I can understand the comparison.
I really did train you guys well.
Never seen Charlie's Angels though.
Oh, where's my our thank you.
Where's my our, already okay, that's
didn't you basically just get praise, which is kind of a thank you ish? Yeah, kind
of. the you survived. That's praise enough. You weren't supposed to.
You survived. Wait, is it? Wait, I'm pretty sure when the Totally Spies character's named Alex too.
Oh God.
I forget which one. I'm pretty sure one of them's named Alex.
Yeah. Yes. I can vouch for that now. It's Alex, Sam, and Clover. So yeah.
Oh God.
That being said, there are 4 of them there, so they can't all be named after.
Okay, but there were occasionally 4 Totally Spies characters because there's like this one girl who was, I think it's like a mean rich girl who, for like a few episodes, took the mantle of a spy, but then kind of got kicked out quickly after. So technically there were 4 of them at one point. So
yeah. What I've noticed, actually, there is a disproportionate amount of Mean Girl characters in media that are called M something, that names start with an M.
Dang,
you're right. I think it's for the alliteration sense, like, Mandy, or I guess, like, Mitzi from Winx Club, for example, stuff like that.
Just for the future.
You want to give us some advice? You never really do this.
I mean,
we don't know you.
Boss, right? She's supposed to.
Yeah. Is something wrong, miss?
No, nothing's wrong. I just want to talk to you guys.
You know what this character looks like? She looks like Caitlin's mom from My Street.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, I forget her name though. I don't know. I forget what Caitlin's mom's
Elizabeth.
name is.
Stay together and never split apart. You'll regret it. Just trust me.
I was once part of a spy family.
Yeah, they all died. The grieving process took years. That's why I'm saying, distance yourselves now.
I was once a pop, but then my other fellow pops got murdered, and Majesty wanted me to join the Blues Pops, and I said no.
Oh wait,
you said have hair for it. I said no. It's still.
Losing your best friend is not something you want
to supposed to be like, oh, Aiden, we would like you. No, I'm good. No, thank you. I have a life. I just life.
I think I've sent you both like the Zach Speaks Giant video, right, where they talk about like an angel like appearing like in like the quote unquote biblically accurate form, always appearing to prophets. So just like if we just like be not afraid. Nope. You have been selected for wrong person. I don't live here.
No one's home, guys. Trust me.
Yeah.
All right.
She just casually drops some of her trauma.
I forgot the 2 were in the room. Hey, you know what? That's a good sign. That means they're good spies. I forgot about their existence. Yeah, take that, James Bond. You and your famous villains that always know who you are. What a terrible cover-up that is.
Well, you guys have improved so much in your fighting. I'm extremely proud of you. You may go home now.
In the meantime, can you find me a lamp that isn't, like, flipped out of its mind?
All right, goodbye, miss. Have a great night.
By the way, why is she sitting in the dark?
Bye, girl.
Well, she's just sitting in the dark.
She has a light right there.
She just didn't turn on the light. She's just sitting in the dark. Maybe she's a James Bond supervillain. All she needs is a cat. She's petting there. All she needs is the cat.
No, she's actually a vampire.
Oh no!
Oh wait, no. Vampires don't care about electric light. No, never mind that. Yeah, she's the principal from Star versus Force of Evil in that one episode where Star destroys Otis. He's like, "Leave the light off."
That is actually a good question here, because like, if Twilight, if they go under sunlight or sunlight, they all speculate. But my question is it just direct sunlight, or is it could be other light?
Well, for what I've seen in some vampire media, like My Babysitter's Vampire, like they reference it as like UV light, like light that's emulating the sun.
Okay.
So maybe
okay.
So it's probably
but UV is only part of the light spectrum. That doesn't necessarily have to come from the sun.
Well, yeah, but like UV light seems to be what some versions of vampires are just averse to. Like,
that would be extremely dangerous because UV light is by definition invisible. So you could just fill up a dark room with UV light for vampires to go in there and just incinerate them all.
How do you fill a room with UV light? What kind of tech wizardry do you need for that?
Glow sticks.
Well, okay, Aiden. We have infrared cameras. We can definitely have them. Ultraviolet emitters. It's just the opposite.
Oh, Vin's here. Besides moonlight, it's just a reflection of sunlight, so vampires are nonsensical, says Vin.
Well, there you go. Yeah. Also, Vin, back up here. You can definitely emit UV light without it being visible, right? That's the whole point of it.
They will do well.
Really?
Oh god! Oh wait, copyright!
Copyright!
Yeah, that sounds copyright. Okay. All right. Well, okay, we'll cover it up. Once a spy, always a spy, forever, forever. The warmest hello to the coldest goodbye. Remember, remember, spies never die. Spies are forever. There you go.
Go. Give me a check. Sorry,
PW do it. Yeah.
Improvise
a new intro over the top of this one.
Yeah, we're totally spies, yo, because we're gonna pack some punch, beating some bad guys. Here we go now, because it's gonna be the life of a spy. You never see me die. You're never gonna see me touch the sky because I'm too high up for ya.
Hey, that could be an actual Totally Spies theme song.
God.
They would do it. The way they talk in that show, they're definitely trying to sound, as modern as possible.
Never say no to spies. If a spy asks you for a cookie, you say no. I mean, you don't say no. If you say no, that's a bad thing.
Oh, Emoji Star, not just emoji. The channel's called Emoji right now.
Oh.
They probably change it in the future.
Okay, that song's probably gone.
Yeah. It's gone. There's no sound now apart from mild cat in the background.
Anyone else feel like punching the creator of school?
Pretty sure they're dead, Olivia.
You seriously thought they'd be alive right now?
No, it was metaphorical, obviously.
You are an idiot, Olivia.
Okay,
Dang.
if these are the spies in their regular form, they're not gonna stick that much together after all, are they? They'll be perfectly fine to get a part of one of them dies.
Joking, stop being such buzzkills now.
Your joke wasn't funny though. You're never funny.
Oh god, we have eavesdropping boy.
Yeah, so where do you come from?
By now?
You just imagine doing that to randomly going in the hall, someone has been like, haha, you suck.
You still have the mind of a 2-year-old.
If you knew that I don't mind my business, then why would you have a conversation right next to me?
I didn't
Okay, that is some clever camera trickery right there. I like that.
even notice that you were there. I guess you're just unnoticeable. Sucks to be you.
Did I ask?
Would you
If he's unnoticeable, he's a better spy than you are.
shut up already?
I don't think he's a spy though. I think he's love interest probably.
Mm-hmm. There's like my one question with well, not my one question, but one of my questions with Totally Spies. It's like they absolutely are the least subtle individuals. Like James Bond earlier is a master of disguise compared to those three.
Can't even go a day without.
What do you mean the bright colored jumpsuits?
Yeah, color coded with the loud motorcycles that they take everywhere with them.
I don't know. I mean, I think they're the most subtle spies I've ever seen.
Yeah, no, they certainly have volume control.
Oh, hey guys.
Also, Vin said yep to my UV question earlier, pretty sure.
What did I miss?
Perfect timing. You guys were giving me a headache.
Oh, just like Jacob!
Here next to Olivia, since you guys hate each other. I'll stop talking now.
Yeah, I'll just be here.
Alex, since you clearly know everything about this topic.
What's wrong with her eyes? What's wrong with this woman's eyes? Her eye, why?
She's clearly descended from Brock.
Why don't you come up
Jacob,
here?
did you really
Oh, I
just
see.
reference that?
Okay, her eyes look less
I did.
scary though. Why did her eyes look so scary for a second?
Because they're positioned differently on her head. It's either the glasses are too low or the eyes are too high.
But they look so
They
scary,
they
and they're at an
definitely
angle as
it.
well. And, oh god, she looks scary. I'm scared.
I don't know if you were actually meant to remember that or not. It was just funny because you were like, oh, this is like.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely was.
I'm teaching to the class. But miss, I'm waiting.
Oh god, I hate the way her eyes are so up in her head.
I'm waiting.
Jacob, what's the reference, everybody?
Wait a second. Just excuse me for a second, please.
Wait. Oh god, okay.
X?
So, I'm just wondering about this math problem. So, I'm assuming both of these math problems equal the same thing? Question mark? Are they meant to be
clear. It's not clear, but they might do.
Because this is a very weird math problem, because normally when you're solving for X, they give you the answer, and you solve for X using the answer and whatever variables are revealed in the math.
Right?
Exactly, yeah.
That's how you solve for X in how you solve for X in algebra.
Yeah, but you are right. When it comes to simultaneous equations, if those actually equal each other, then you can just then you can put them next to each other and then work out X from there by like getting rid of values. But that's not always. That's not. The setup doesn't work here. That's the thing.
Yeah, because 12 minus 4 is 8.
You can't do that without.
Oh, I didn't get to do math.
Sorry, it started playing automatically. There you go.
I want to do math. Okay, so 12 minus 4 is 8, and then 14 minus 7 is 7.
But the problem is that they're
they're different numbers. So on the top you have 8, and on the bottom you have 7. But you can't. We don't know what X is because we don't know because we don't know what is X. What are we adding?
Because technically you're supposed to add first. That's the rule. You have to add first if there's no multiplication because if there was multiplication, then you have to do multiplication first because it's the order of operations.
Well, usually addition and subtraction are interchangeable in that order.
Yeah.
But, to put them somewhere.
But we don't know what X is, so we can't solve X first because we don't know what X is.
Yeah,
so we have to solve
even if we make the answer 0, it can't be true for both of them at the same time, which means they have to be non-simultaneous, which means that we need more information to go on either of them. So,
How would that even work? Because it's X plus 12. And if we're doing the 12 minus 4 first, that would be 8. But you can't get 0 with a plus because unless it's a negative number.
No, the answer. No, what Vin is suggesting here is that X plus 8 would equal 0. Therefore, X would be minus 8, which could be true for one of them, but not the other.
Yeah, the other one had to be minus 7.
Correct. So they're non-simultaneous. Yes.
Okay, I know. And granted, I know I'm overanalyzing this background because it's probably picked off the internet. But also, I don't know what the creator of this background, whoever the original or what the creator was thinking about using this background. Because I don't understand. What is this math? Why is this a nonsensical math problem in front of us? I mean, I'm so confused.
Math, isn't it dumb? It's going to make all of our brains go numb.
Yeah, I give up on it. It's just like, what's the point?
Yeah, speaking of making our brains go numb, here are these spies in full black clothing walking in broad daylight through the school. Smart idea, everyone.
Do they not have security cameras?
Wouldn't it make sense if they cosplayed as students and didn't run and we're learning.
Just do the whole "how'd you do, fellow kids" thing. That works.
Wait a second. Just excuse me for a second, please. You can't do that.
Yes, like you can't just run out. Okay. Okay, girl.
I would say the voice acting is kind of bad. Like, especially when the tears like, you can't do that. She just like didn't go like, hey, you can't do that. Instead, she's like, you can't do that. It's like so boring.
Crawling in my skin.
Without a hall pass.
Well, can I have a hall pass? I know it ran away, but I'll like it.
You know what? I just realized
I guess they can do that.
You know who I just realized this character reminds me of? Mr. Diaz.
Oh no, Mr. Diaz was way better though. I love him.
Miss Rivera, you can't run off without a hall pass. You're giving me a headache now. It's actually surprisingly easy to do Mr. Diaz's voice with a headache. It actually really goes along and complements itself.
Jacob, as Mr. Diaz, could you say KW, you have detention?
KW, you have detention, and your punishment is solving that equation from earlier without looking at Finn's notes.
What does Mr. Diaz even look like?
I don't know.
He looks like Professor Snape with shorter hair and glasses.
What's he from?
Phoenix Drop Days.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh, yeah.
You were late from the first day of school.
Anyways, this is not old Ashley time. This is never say no to spies time. Hey, look, there's 2 weird spies with a mail.
They stole my mail. Oh no, not my mail.
Never mind.
Stop! It's just me, Alex.
Stop! Why are you chasing people in the hall?
Okay, so 2 things about this. Like one, that line there, stop, it's just me, Alex. Stop, don't, come back. Like that kind of thing, you know. Like, come on, if you're trying to call to someone to stop, I mean, bear in mind, even the Garfield show said this. If someone is running away from you, you're saying, stop, come back here, they never do. But even if you are going to, on that assumption, you've got to yell that thing, you've got to yell that so that they, first of all, they even hear, they even like assimilate the fact they're being chased. If that's what your intention is, you can't just be like, stop, don't, come back, please, no. It doesn't work that way. Also, the line shouldn't have been, stop, it's me, Alex. It's, you're not Mr. Krabs. Stop, it's me, Alex. Me, comma, Alex. So that was either a punctuation issue in the script or the actor didn't read it properly. I don't know which one.
Oh.
What is that?
I mean, I know that I put a lot of echo on whenever I do thought processes, but that's quite a lot of echo.
Look at her hand, KW.
Yeah.
Backwards.
Just pull a piece of paper out of my locker.
Okay, well, never mind. Maybe backwards. Never mind. Say it with me now. Backwards hand.
There you go. There it is.
What letter?
This one.
The one I'm leaving in my head.
Agency? What could have possibly happened, though? It's really hard to get there.
I'm not sure. The letter is too unclear. I'm sure there must be more that we need to read.
Aren't you
Maybe
getting in
there's
trouble
something
for
written.
literally running away from class?
They're in class right now, it seems.
I don't think
maybe
they're
they're on a break right now.
Maybe they're in like a free
It's
period,
blank.
but like, aren't you gonna get in trouble for like detention or something for literally running out of the classroom without a hall
No running in the
pass?
halls, please. You need a hall pass to be allowed to run in the halls. It's part of the fine print.
That
Oh,
is
God.
possible. I think I spotted Miss Jones' supervisors run down the hallway.
So, you're saying it could be from then?
Yeah, and like I said, the letter is too unclear. So, there must be more to it. And it's probably written in invisible ink. Plus, it says detention classroom. That's supposed to be the code for the agency.
You probably should go to detention.
Yeah, why not?
Something hot. Like a
Hey, that's one difference from this and Totally Spies. Totally Spies, it seems like they just like rigged up their entire school and were able to just basically just like suck them into like whatever they needed, like vacuum style, whenever they had to transport them somewhere.
Harry the Platypus style. Doobie doobie doo, but doobie dooba.
Except they're the ones that they weren't the ones activating it. It was just whenever the agency called them. They were just like
I wonder how the school feels about that. They're like, Clover, what's it? Can you hand me your math homework now? Clover. Where'd she go again?
essentially that is kind of what it was like. I thought you meant like what the school like, you know, like the faculty thought, like, you know, anyone's like in charge of maintenance. Principal, I seem to have found some curious electronic devices that have been installed around this particular student's locker. Any thoughts on that? Also, I think our camera system's been hacked and is going to a place called, what was it? Whoop?
Jeez.
You've heard of them before?
light bulb or something.
A light bulb. Oh, I know. Follow me.
Oh, this is incomplete, so I don't have 2 scenes.
Oh my!
Oh yeah, I forgot
why?
to mention this. So, oh wait, no, I did like briefly say this at the beginning. So this is a compilation of clips that apparently been made over the course of like 2 to 3 years ago or something that have been put in because the creator lost passion for this and also wanted to see if this would be a good thing, or maybe this would come back in some form in a quote unquote real animated show. So their words, not mine, of course. Again, a great thing to put into Gacha Fest, right? You know, someone doesn't consider Gacha to be real animation.
God.
Anyway, let's get some pictures. Oh, okay. Person that they have scripts. Good.
Yeah, we can read the script. Oh God. Okay.
Oh, so we are pausing for it. Okay.
Said in another classroom down the hall, Olivia in shock and a confused tone. What do you mean? What letter?
Oh, that's what we just saw, actually.
In a disconcerted tone, this one.
Yeah, no, this is the scene we just did, by the way. So the follow me, the girls follow Olivia out of the classroom into a small dark room.
The janitor's closet? Seriously, Olivia?
Just trust me on this. Kate, turn on the light.
Kate turns on a light.
And Olivia
bulb.
stands on a chair. You're in the correct place, yes?
Yes.
A light bulb in the closet. As the words appear at the back of the letter. What? Hold on a second. Wait a minute. So you said you have to just shine it up to any light bulb, and the ink reveals itself. What do they think they were under at the moment? Like in that.
Apparently, the fluorescent lights weren't good enough. Apparently.
I am back.
Okay. Maybe it's heat activated because unprotected light bulbs do emit a decent amount of heat. Maybe the heat's causing the ink to appear.
But then you can just set the paper on fire and it will show you everything.
I mean, yeah, but there's also a chance you'll burn the paper away if you set it on fire like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Anyways,
put it on a radiator.
Olivia in a headstrong tone. Ha! See what happens when you trust me?
Yeah, no one cares. Just read the back of the letter already.
Olivia reads aloud in a shocked tone. Mrs. Jones has been kidnapped by a mysterious criminal. That's exactly what it says.
What?
No, wait. Is that exactly what the back says? Because that's giving Scooby-Doo owns the shop.
Impossible! How do they know where the agency is?
That doesn't make any sense.
Poor Miss Jones, what do we do? Was the line before that. Anyway, Olivia.
That doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Please meet in the home economics classroom after school.
This isn't right. How would they know where the entity is in the first place?
You asked that the previous scene, but okay.
I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out sooner or later.
I mean, it could be somebody else from the agency giving you the information that the boss of the agency has been kidnapped, right? Because surely somebody would have to deal with that should it happen. Rather than a complete stranger, obviously.
In the hallway next to the locker, Kate waiting for Alex. Ellie and Oliver walk up to Kate. Ellie in an anxious tone. I seriously can't stop thinking about the letter.
Me too.
What if they did something to Mrs. Jones? What are we supposed to do? Will they ever set her free?
I don't know.
I don't know, really. Oh.
Yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. I can't exactly predict the future.
I know. I'm just really worried.
I get that. I'm sure we all are.
I'm here. Oh, wait. That's Olivia. You got Olivia.
I'm here. Sorry, Miss Keela kept me back. As always.
Alex walks up to them with her boyfriend, Josh. Hey, Josh, you're in the script. Anyways, Alex goes, all right, I'll see you later, Joshy.
Of course, sweet cake. Just let me know if you want to go to the mall this weekend. That's my Josh impression.
Alex in a giggly tone. Will do. Alex waves by.
Should have given KW this character.
No, I am so happy. I'm fine with the character. I am, yeah.
Who's Olivia?
Jacob.
Yeah.
You're
Ew, cringe.
Shut up, Davis. I never asked. In an anxious tone. All right, then. Let's go.
The girls walk to the home economics classroom. As they arrive, they notice Miss Jones' two supervisors walking in right behind them. The ones that always blended in.
Hey, do you guys know what happened to Mrs. Jones? Who's Alex?
Oh, you were out before, but...
I'm sure they do. They must be the ones who sent the letter and basically never leave her side. Olivia.
Well, speak.
Supervisor's looking at each other, pull out a laptop and place it on the table. In front, they open it. Suddenly, a masked, pale woman appears on the screen right after it begins to speak.
We are anonymous.
Oh,
here we go.
Video!
All right, so, yeah, before we move on, one thing I'll say there, advice for scripts, if you're going to say that, you know, in a blah, 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 blah tone, you can just say the tone, like, in, like, square brackets or something, like, you know, disgruntled, confused, demanding, because that will save you some time when writing rather than going, like, in a demanding tone, in a disgruntled tone. You know, that will, you know, help you out a little bit.
Girls, I know what you're thinking. Who's this random woman appearing on a screen? Don't worry, I'm completely harmless.
Are you?
I know you must...
Queen, whatever, wanna be the most least evil person you'll ever see.
I mean,
oh my god! Wait, what if we made a parody of that, like either a Aphmau parody of that, or even just a parody for the Mutant Girl? We have it'd be Pop. It's a song about Pop singing all about her ego, like how she's like, I don't know. It's all about Pop's ego in that song.
We could probably even get Nerd to sing that, to be honest.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
This word that's just reminded me how, like, earlier today I had to do some lines today because I've been, like, taking my time doing my own lines for the Sunday Game project. And there was one part where I play as this, I'm not going to spoil who this character is, but there's this character who I have to do in a seductive voice, by the way. And basically, I have to kind of like basically seduce myself because I'm also playing the main protagonist. So I was just like, Oh God, I am seducing myself. Oh God.
Wow, I didn't know Kairos was so seductive.
Hey, look, I mean, to be honest, hey, look, KW, see, the advantage of that is that you know exactly what you like. Actually, everyone knows what you like, but still, the point still stands.
Still, this is like, oh God.
Why would you choose to voice someone who is meant to seduce a character you play though? Like, wouldn't you want to get a voice actor that you could seduce? That you would be like, dang.
It's kind of hard to explain without spoiling things.
The problem isn't necessarily that the which character the seduction is directed to. I mean, the real issue is that Kirby has to then later on edit that audio back and hear herself back. So that would be an issue.
Listen, KW, you don't have the ability to seduce yourself. That sounds like a skill issue, if you ask me.
This is the voice I have to do for this character, which is kind of close to Kairos, but more seductive.
Oh, so she is Kairos. Nice.
No, close to Kairos.
I know, that's the joke. Anyways, we should get back to the woman.
Now I'm just wondering, like, what would Kairos do to seduce someone? I'm just picturing her like fully stone-faced, just like going through whatever like motions she can think of and failing miserably.
Wow, Link, you look so great. I love your blonde hair. It's so nice. And
Wait, since I am Cars, let's say like this is like pretend this is like an actual scene from like Linda's or something like that, and she has a question on me like, you have good sight, and I always needs a sight to fight in a war.
In a war.
She does the Orange High School host club thing of like the chin lift, but instead she just like grabs the chin. She just doesn't quite understand the difference.
She's just like, you are mine now, because you and I are in love.
It sounds like Iris is gonna try to kidnap you. You are mine now. You will now live in my basement.
Oh no, that's just Eska from Legend of Korra.
Oh my God! I hate how it's kind of accurate, but also not. But it's like kind of accurate.
God, the line.
Mini prizes.
The line.
She's like that character with a mix of Azula during that beach episode.
Oh, no. Oh God.
Oh, I think I've told this story before. There was a rumor. I don't know if this is like a quote from Grey Delisle or not, but it might be, it might not be. I've just heard from like Overrising Avatar that apparently some people think that Grey Delisle said that during the scene where it's during like the Zuko Alone episode where it wasn't Zuko Alone. It was the one where she like said, she like gives Zuko the credit for slaying the Avatar, and it's like, what am I supposed to gain? Could this not wait till tomorrow? And he's like there, like sprawled on the bed. Apparently Grey Delisle said at one point that she read the line like she was seducing Zuko.
Oh my God!
Oh no.
Which I would think would be an isolated incident if it were it not for the fact that that like later on somebody said, oh, what would have happened if like Azula had joined Zuko on a journey, like as an interview question to both her and Dante Basco, and her answer was that Azula would have ended up pregnant, and then everyone just lost their minds at the con. It's like, why would you say that? Although I will say my favorite comment from there was like somebody saying, Dante Basco in the background, Azula always lies, Azula always lies, Azula always lies.
True.
God.
Oh God.
So I already kidnapped her. Well, For now, you may call me Anonymous. My name will be revealed.
Oh God!
Oh my god!
She's anonymous. Oh no! She's a hacker.
The episode's called Sincerely Anonymous, so I guess. Oh wait, no, because I said before we are anonymous. Oh yeah, Oracle powers. Yay, still working.
Yeah, you don't even know what I'm talking about. If you want to retrieve your
That was the least convincing evil laugh I've ever heard in my life.
sweet little Miss
Yeah,
Jones,
you're supposed to go
there's
like
actually a way
this.
you
You
can
don't
do
even go in
that.
an evil laugh. You're supposed to go like this. Close to that. That was me, like half joking, half not taking it seriously, half whatever it was.
I would do an example, but my head hurts too much for it, so yeah, another time.
Hey, you do it. Go.
Well, this involves a lot of hard work and intelligence.
Don't push yourself. You have a
If
headache.
you're really that interested, I'll go ahead and say it. You must go on missions every day for 2 weeks. Well, only during the weeks.
What?
Since I'm nice.
I mean, I think that's meant to be like during weekdays, like not like Saturday and Sunday, but I don't know.
I'll give you breaks on the weekends, unless you're really that committed. At the end of every mission, you will be given a clue that will tell you where the next...
What?
Your laugh is really the hit. Potentially, although that should have been a prerequisite for the audition in this character, if that were the case.
mission will be. I guess what I'm saying is, you're going to be going on missions to receive clues once the mission is successful. Your missions...
Oh,
This is
okay.
dumb.
So you do the mission, and then she gives you a clue as a reward. Okay, it wasn't the mission. The mission isn't to find the clue.
This is dumb. Why are you doing this? Why did you kidnap her? Why is your okay? Why?
It's kind of like if Greg just like forced the mystery girls to do his bidding, and
Listen, all I'm
give him
saying,
clues as to their
Orchid,
own
is
freedom.
I have your little sister in the basement. Now, if you ever want to see her alive again, you better be doing missions. Now, Scooby, I have Marmaduke in the basement, okay? And your weird cousin Marmaduke. I don't know why he's there, but I did kidnap him too. And finally, Lou, I will kidnap your family and bring them to this location if you don't do missions.
Yes, I was going to say, threaten to release his family, then he'll do something for you.
Your first mission.
What is happening?
Mr. Airculture references.
Oh, right. I still need to catch up on that.
You absolutely do. It is a blast.
And I just figured, instead of giving you a clue for this one, I'll just tell you where it is to give you a head start.
I will say, I do quite like the fact that this character, since her mask is hiding her mouth, I like how animated they make her character, like have her head move up and down and change the pose. I do quite like the fact that they're making her animated.
And the body as well. That's a good point. Yeah, it's essentially what they do with Power Rangers. Because if you notice, aside from the fact that it's like two different shows splotched together, aside from that, like you can tell between when they have like their faces visible versus no one can see our face, therefore we must do everything super exaggerately.
I'm Scottish.
Oh God. That's the thing for Power Rangers RPM. Oh,
yeah, God. I know. It's like the best thing in the world, though. It's like the guy's like, oh, like the Pink Ranger is of course a female. The other Ranger is this, whatever. But why are you? I'm Scottish.
Okay.
It just comes out of nowhere.
I mean, sure. Yeah.
It happened.
On the 17th floor.
It happened. It's
the
a real
mission will be the most extreme. It will be the mission where you fight for your beloved Miss Jones instead of a clue. Oh, come on. Don't be mad at me. Look at this like...
You don't know. Like you're this is a recording, right? How can you tell?
Yeah.
Like I'm training you for the future. But then again, why? Why am I doing this?
Yeah, why?
Plot twist. This is actually Miss Jones testing them the whole time, and she's actually,
Imagine.
That's what the mask is though.
I'm gonna be honest. I would quit if I was a spy and like they made me go through all these hoops to save them and they weren't actually in danger the whole time. It's like, You know what? I quit. I'm not doing this. This was emotionally manipulative and awful. I'm leaving.
Yeah, it's like the way that Cynthia trained Kurt Mega. Yeah.
I've recently taken interest in you 4 girls. Your fighting's excellent. When I found out that Miss Jones trained you, I just couldn't hold back. I had to do this.
Why do you want
But
to
Miss
train
Jones
them?
trained a lot of spies, right? Surely, not just them.
Unless you're like
Unless this
one,
is
like,
like
the-
totally spies, and there's only like one. There's like 3 spies in operation most of the time.
Thank her later.
Well, you see,
Or-
the other spies got murdered off screen because she just kept putting them in these situations till they died.
or just
I guess.
anonymous person believes that they're like the best spies out of like the other spies and whatnot.
I don't know. This whole plan is stupid, though. Why are you training them? Question mark. Sending them on missions. What kind of missions? What does this mean? Why are you? This is just.
I would imagine that if this were an evil entity of some kind, then they would have a crime syndicate of some kind. So they're doing missions against the side they were fighting for beforehand, and that's why to use your enemy's greatest assets supposedly against them. That might be why, but we also don't know what the missions consist of right now.
I
so can't
mean,
really say.
I need you to steal this jewel.
Exactly.
I wanted to find out, why exactly did she pick you for?
This is giving ex-student wants revenge on teacher and the teacher's new students. That's my prediction. Fair enough. So you're going ex-student, and I'm going with Miss Jones herself.
It'll be quite entertaining. I can't wait to see you get started. Goodbye now.
Oh god. Okay, we gotta go back to reading.
Okay.
Alex,
as usual, this is.
Just tell us already. Deadbeat. Who's dead?
By the way, I just realized something. Okay, so first of all, we got to like the middle portion again. Like actually, the part that's underlined is where we're starting. However, if you look further up, you actually see Kate says in a disconcerting tone, "This is crazy." Like the hologram thing that the clips were meant to be played alongside the reactions.
Oh,
maybe that's maybe it wasn't a recording. Maybe it was just that the anonymous had to
Oh yeah. Well, if you look at Debbie's lines, is that if you're really that interested, I'll go ahead and say it. You must go on missions every day for 2 weeks. So Debbie must have been like the original name or something like that before changing it.
The episode was called Sincerely Deadbeat before, I guess. Yeah.
No, but also there's some stuff missing here. Your first mission is in the abandoned Blue Heights office building, the 17th floor. Oh wait, we already got that.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay, Alex.
Alex.
Ludicrous. What if we can't solve the clues? I guess she dies? Or was kidnapped forever? Oh my god!
Intensify.
Ah! Jacob, are you okay?
I've been better.
Kate, you was trying to kill Jacob. Oh no. Listen.
Yeah, I don't know what happened either. In the private chat, Kid also said what? Yeah. I don't know.
Anyways, we're gonna keep reading. We must know. I will. I know we will.
Test.
Okay.
Yep.
Sorry about that. I was like, when you went, oh my god, I was like, what? And I'm like, oh wait, it's loud noise. I am so sorry. Should be fine.
It's fine. Anyways, let's keep going. I know we won't. We could do this. How could we be so sure? Because I believe we could do it. God, this is so. I don't like how repetitive this dialogue is. This dialogue feels like,
so
what if we can't do it? I know we could do it. I don't know. We could do it together.
Maybe there's a reason the Totally Spies were most of the time just 3 people.
Sure. Because I believe we can. Mrs. Jones' last words were so out of the blue. She isn't even dead, Ellie. Honestly, If this is what we need to do, I'm in. I second that. Same here. What about you, Alex? Alex crossed her arm. Fine, whatever, I'm in. Yay, thank you, Alex. Kick it off me. You know I don't like hugs. Fine. Fine, I will just this once. Ellie pulls away from Alex.
Well, there you go.
Oh, wait, the first
Is there more? Per page? Okay. During the scene of her speaking, there was some dialogue of the characters' reactions as seen in the screenshot. Oh, yeah, so that's what I was talking about before.
Okay, this is your first mission, guys.
Which?
By the way, one question: Did the creator not have the voice actors' lines recorded? Like, did they not? The voice not.
Oh yeah, that would have been
lines?
awesome if they like actually had like the voice lines and just put in the audio over the script and stuff, and then maybe add some minor sound effects just to kind of
help.
convey.
Yeah.
Convey.
I never thought I'd say this. But even Kai Kyuko did that better.
I don't know what it is, and I don't think I want to know.
Remember the creator of Bonsai Bakery?
Kind of, yeah.
The one video that was an animated show that.
The last episode was just a still image with the audio with no narration to help us give context to what the heck was going on.
I will say at least they're giving screenshots of the script here, and that is the one nice thing about this, and they're not just ignoring the script completely, you know, and just being like, oh, they walk off or whatever, you know, and like text or something.
Out of the two options, I definitely would rather have the script visible rather than having to hear the lines with no context. But there was no need to make the choice. So if the lines were submitted, you know, most voice actors will submit either like all of their dialogue in one go, or they'll do it in chronological order. So you would probably have had it anyway.
Yeah,
unless this was done, you know, via like, okay, I've got this clip ready, record these lines. Maybe that was how this was done.
So I mean, if they did a combination, like had the audio playing over it, that would have been the best way to do it.
I keep unpausing it by accident.
That makes no sense. If she wanted us to complete a mission, she should have. Ah!
Oh.
What the heck? Where did that come from?
I mean, better question is, what are you going to do about it? There's still either it's still either a person or like a dummy of some kind that's just fallen on your friend. I know Miss Jones said learn to split up the parts, but I don't think she meant it immediately in every situation.
How is...
Ah, yes, electronic corpses. This...
What?
Well,
what are these robots?
That's what I was saying.
Oh, I guess they are robots. Question mark?
Ooh. I will say ninja robots are a terrifying prospect because they can be as stealthy as they want. No trick.
We have it in Turtles 2012. We have robot ninjas.
Well, yeah, but that's also a thing in '87.
No, there's a Ryan George sketch about like the about someone creating robots where they were like, oh yes, like sure, people keep on saying, receiving their comments, you know, oh my goodness, the robot uprising is happening or something. But let us assure you, in our company, there is no risk of robots ever, you know, ever you know, rebelling against, you know, their human masters. Sure, of course, you know, we've basically developed them so that they are as quiet as anything. You would never hear them coming behind you. But that's not going to be an issue. We have a big red button here that they can't press by themselves. That's, you know, turns off their violent tendencies. You know.
God.
I mean, we did catch them, you know, beeping towards each other in a language that we presume they developed by themselves. We have no idea how they did it. We didn't program them to do that. But again, we're all completely safe. I love that. It's like, I will let you go past. Now I will punch you. Oh no, my plan failed. Ah! This is some interesting combat, at least, because again, with Gacha Club, this is the kind of thing, where even Comextry pointed this out, that the Gacha Club has enough combat to make something that's decently propped together. A good half of these movements are actually quite all right. This one, however, the robot is being seemingly punched in the stomach by its reaction, but in the head by the positioning. I don't know about that one.
Let me go!
Listen, the robot just wants a hug.
Yeah, their thing seems to be just rugby tackling. That's like their main program move.
Maybe they're just trying to suffocate them? Question mark.
I suppose. Yeah, good point. We don't know how much they weigh. They probably weigh a decent amount because they are metallic.
I think there's a power off button.
I mean, they're probably metallic. I mean, to be fair, their punches don't make them sound metallic. Their punches make them sound, I guess, either like softer, like human. So they don't really sound metallic. It's not like they're punching steel. It sounds like they're just punching a person.
They're not. That means they're not robots. They're nomus.
Oh my god.
But where?
But to where? A button where, you ask?
I think it's in the back of their necks.
Curses, my slightly obvious weakness. They're probably thinking, why did we install those? I have no idea.
I mean, technically, that's what happened to Jervis Verge at one point, where I guess he made robots, and he put the self-destruct button on the bottom of the robot's foot, so when they go on Mars, they all exploded.
I do remember that. Scene. And yeah.
All right, this is the last one.
Thank you for announcing that.
Well, I guess they were weird
Nice
robots.
work, guys. We did it.
Human sounds.
What now?
We did it.
Hey, look, there's the villain. Why don't we just capture the villain and just force her to tell her where the girl is? Why don't we just do that?
We should use some robots that were made of flesh. Yeah, we did it.
Wow, Jacob.
Huh? Where's that coming from?
It's very rhythmical, actually. Like it's meant to be like dropping a beat or something. This is a musical.
No, it's a clap. I've used this clap before, Jacob. It's on the YouTube audio library.
Oh well, it seems like it's keeping into a beat.
Rest. Your fighting is even better than what was promised. It's so exciting, you know?
While they're talking to her, get her!
Listen, I'm just saying, don't appear in front of me. I will bite.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Proves to me that our boss is kind of an idiot.
It's you.
Gosh, Alex, I have a name too, you know.
Your name is anonymous. That's not your actual name? Is it? I hope that's not your real name.
You introduce yourself as anonymous, meaning has no name.
I really hope
not
your name
important.
isn't actually anonymous. When I was born, my parents didn't know what to name me. So you know what they named me? Anonymous. Anonymous.
No, they named me Anonymous.
Oh God.
The reason why I came here was to introduce myself. I am Debbie.
You already introduced yourself, though.
Okay, so her name is she is called Deadbeat now. Okay.
Deadbeat?
Wait, you've heard of her before?
Oh dear.
She's one of the most dangerous criminals in the world.
Then
And how did you guys not
And she just showed up in front of us. We presumably have weapons.
notice
Grab
that it was
her!
on the video?
grab her.
She always changes her appearance. Plus, basically,
And by change her appearance, we mean she puts on a different mask.
Technically, no one has ever seen her face. Rumor has it the people that have seen it always end up dead.
Wouldn't it also?
Honestly, I was considering, you know how sometimes I do like a parody to start certain episodes, like I did like with with yesterday's Gacha review. I mean, I was honestly considering doing a Sincerely Me parody at the start of this one. I just couldn't work out how to make Sincerely Anonymous work like syllabically, so I didn't try.
Wouldn't it make more sense though if she was also wearing a hood? Because the thing is, she's wearing a mask, yes, but she has her hair showing, and I feel like it would make more sense if you like put a hood on and covered all your hair, so no one could know if you have hair, if you don't have hair, what color your hair is, if it's long and short. I don't know. I feel like that would have been smarter if you ask me.
Maybe she just needs to wear one of those like sleeping bags like Mira did in K-pop Demon Hunters.
Oh God.
I was like, please tell me you know what I'm talking about.
Weirdly enough, I have seen the trailer for K-pop Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
It came out right. I was having internet issues, so I haven't seen it yet. But for some reason, I saw the trailer.
Well,
you need to watch it. You need to watch it. It's so good, and I'm planning to review it since so many people want me to.
It makes sense for you. Again, based on what I know, but yes.
Introduce myself. You already know me. Alright,
Plus
you can come out and give them the clue.
I knew simp.
What? Okay, why can't I attack you? Why can't I? You're right in front of me, girl. I can attack you. You're in punting distance. I can punch you.
I don't think she's punching distance necessarily. Like based on like the blocking, it seems like she's at the other side of a room. But
okay, run at her. Do something. Why are you punch him? Punch him.
Throw one of the robots at her. If she dodges.
That is your clue.
Why?
It will be the one who gives you the clues at the end of every successful mission. Anyways, that's all I wanted to say. Good luck.
Don't let her escape!
Hey, by the way, question, Deadbeat. Ever heard of a gun? I don't know.
You are going to need it.
What? She walked away!
And the accomplice walked away as well.
Why?
clearly that person couldn't have given you any valuable information.
So we're really doing this.
I guess we're doing this.
Hey, I think you need head pads.
I do not know why.
Now.
Hold up. There you go, Ada. Head pads.
This makes no sense. This is giving the pop shows where they just let the villain get away. Ah, yes, you did just attempt to destroy the world, and you have failed because we talked to you for 2 seconds. That's so great. Anyways, goodbye. Yeah, have fun.
No, it's
like
it's Mega Man. Please spare me.
Anyway.
Oh yeah. Also, Jacob.
I guess so.
Yeah. Oh. Perfect.
Well, I mean, it's not the full-on Sonic shirt, though. It's not the.
I find the lack of guns disturbing. If I were there, the mission would have been ended very quickly. Both because I am fast and because I am strapped.
I can't believe though they just let her walk away. Girl, why did you let her walk? You should have did something.
And now we'll never know because that's the end of the whole thing.
Seriously?
Seriously.
There's no other scene. There's nothing.
There are no other scenes, and I don't think there are any other intended scenes. I think that felt like the end, like an episode end point.
Why did you let her walk away, though?
So the show can happen, as screenwriter guy would say. The fact that I've referenced Ryan George twice in this video should say something. So yeah, as far as you know, non-headache inducing videos go, this one was sort of in the middle.
I feel like I was already, distancing myself to a certain degree. But yeah, as per usual, I mean, what I was looking for in this one, is the creator says, "Oh yeah, should I make this into a real animated show someday?" And I would say, if you want to do that, revise the story, because right now the story is a little bit on the flimsy side. I mean, the idea of somebody kidnapping someone that you care about, especially after being warned that you might get too detached to said person, by said person, that
I
at least
feel like
gives them
I feel
motivation to try something. Except for the fact that the mission in question seems to be, oh yeah, it's defeat robots that I myself own. It seems like it is like much more like a test. If the idea is that this is in fact Miss Jones, then first jerk move on her part. But that would be at least like a twist of some kind. If this isn't Miss Jones and this is somebody else trying to do something, what the heck? Also, bear in mind that apparently Deadbeat also has a reputation as being like a criminal for a long time.
I'm
And it's
gonna
easy to
be honest.
forget that
I hope
Owen
this
Carver,
not
for
Miss.
example, from Spies Forever, was the deadliest man alive, and he actively owned that title. So not
I'm just
exactly
saying.
a revenge quest.
I hope that the Anonymous or whatever her name isn't meant to be Mrs. Jones in disguise, which I highly doubt it, based on the fact that the character she's playing as actually has a reputation in some sort of history in the world, and it's not just a new person who may or may not have a reputation in the world, or may not, did stuff before this. Like
I wouldn't mind if it was a new person. I wouldn't mind if it was a new person, because that just makes it a mystery, a spy mission that you need to figure out,
But like the thing about it is, I don't think it's Mrs. Jones on the basis of the fact that this character actually has some basis in the world. If that makes any sense. I don't think it's actually meant to be Mrs. Jones in disguise.
Turns out Mrs. Jones actually is a criminal.
I hope not. Which also
she was like, she's like Palpatine. She was fighting a war against herself for control over a place she already had control over.
I don't know.
Exactly.
But at the same time, I don't know why this show just doesn't seem even unique enough, in my opinion. Like, it's a flawed story, but it's also not a unique enough concept and a unique enough idea with unique enough characters, in my opinion, to justify the idea of it becoming an actual, like, proper, fully animated show somewhere, Because, it just doesn't seem like it has that spark, which, granted, there's unexpired media out there, but this just doesn't feel like it has any real spark to it, to the point where I'm like, I can't really see, if you pitched this concept to a network, that they would go, wow, real inspiring, 10 out of 10 uniqueness.
Technically, this is what...
The problem is there's so much spy media out there, especially from either the 2000s or the 1960s, and like a lot of stuff in between, but mostly in those 2 decades where things really took off in those times, which means that we have a lot of media that's been we've got very oversaturated twice in recent history.
That's kind of like what you said kind of earlier when I was talking about, I'm not sure if I want to do like an outer space censored story with a shark dream that I had to retell or whatever or not. I guess oh no, just don't do outer space stuff, because aliens has been like a which I do agree is like an overrated thing or whatever, because we had like the famous franchise Aliens, and they just keep making so many movies of them. It's at a point where like, okay, when do we stop? And then they just keep doing not just Aliens a franchise, but there's other stuff too. Like, for example, Ilio is about a kid who wants to basically get kidnapped by aliens, and it's an alien story, and which is fine. It's not there's a bad idea or anything, but at the same time, I because right now it's flopping so hard is because people already seen the movie, and what's funny is that people are actually comparing to that movie to K-pop Demon Hunters, as in not comparing it because they're supposed to be the same thing. It's more fact comparing why is K-pop Demon Hunters is doing a lot better than Ilio, because like we already know about K-pop, we already know about Demon Hunters, but someone really pointed out, like, well, because there's a new idea, Demon Hunters that are K-pop stars. That is a new idea with a similar concept and whatnot, and it's just, and that's why it grabbed everyone's attention, because they're like, wait, there's going to be K-pop stars that are Demon Hunters, and they also have to battle Demon Boy Group. I'm sold. Like, because here's the thing.
Honestly, again, I think for someone who famously does not watch many trailers, I was sold on the concept from a trailer. So yeah.
Yeah. At first, I wasn't really sold. I was like, oh, okay, it's by the same people who did Into the Spider-Verse and whatnot. I'm not sure. I mean, you know, like their animation style is good enough, but I wasn't sure. But like when I hear like the music coming from it and whatnot, and people talking about it, I'm like, okay, fine, I watch it, and I'm like, so does anyone want me to do a review on this movie? Because I have some thoughts, like good thoughts, but I still want to share my thoughts on it. It's like, oh my god. I it's like one of my like top 3 or top 5 movies to like. Wow.
Oh, it's a movie.
Yeah, it was originally a series.
Oh, I thought it was I thought it was a series. Okay, fair enough then.
Yeah, no, it was originally a series.
I guess the trailer wasn't clear enough for me.
Trust me, the movie is good though. It's like it's so good, and I want more of it. Like everyone wants more.
I'm sure it is. It's just clearly I misinterpreted the intention.
Yeah, no, but here's the thing, like it's because a lot of people thought it was going to be a show because they announced it as a show, but then later down the line they turned it into a movie instead.
Oh, okay, fine. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
fine.
But it's still good. It's still good to watch. Like.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, it's like here's the thing. It's like Spies is not like necessarily a bad concept. You just need to make it unique and different, which can be very hard. Trust me, I know it can be very hard to have like a concept that's kind of not exactly new, but it's also like, but making it unique and different, whereas, you know, like it's not something the same thing. Trust me, I know that feeling, especially as a writer.
Oh, by the way, I feel like words of wisdom I gave to Tamsin could work here. Writing a story is like watering a plant. If you force the creativity out, you end up drowning your plant in water. You got to give it time to sprout and grow. There you go. That's some advice that child me could have definitely lived by. The literal part, I was drowned a garden seed by accident. Long story. Anyway, as far as like the metaphorical sense, yes, absolutely, that is also true. So yeah, so that's the main thing, I guess, because everything else will probably be amended in some way, and we'll get like the reaction that we were missing, and I don't know, whatever stuff. Also, direct your voice actors better, please, because there are some lines in there that were definitely not either not as meant as intended, even though they were like most of the lines had a tone a tone direction next to them that could have been abbreviated, but it's good that it was there. But yeah, still some of them were like, stop, don't come back, please. Like there needs to be like some sort of like other passion there. So make sure you're able to extract that from people if you are going to take this forward into something. So yeah, I guess that's kind of it. Oh, I made the same. Oh, well, there you go. See, that just showed you. So honestly, sometimes I will watch videos that I made like years and years and years ago. I will think of a joke in my head, and I will make the same joke in the video like about like 3 seconds later. Like back when I was like editing, the retro reconstructions of like the videos that never made it to release, like when I was like listening to the dialogue, make sure it was synced up. That's exactly what happened multiple times. It was like, wow, I made this when I was 14. I have still got the same sense of humor. I don't know what that
says. Oh god. Yeah. Like, but yeah, basically, it's not bad. This isn't necessarily a bad, like, pilot episode, I guess. I don't know if that was supposed to be called or not, but
I feel like this episode comes off as very mediocre and just kind of.
It just can boring because I think it's just because it's just boring because like the voice actors like lines sound so boring. I think it's because they don't put like a lot of emotion into it, so it sounds like they're saying the same stuff in the same voice and the same emotions, so we can't tell if they're actually supposed to be scared or worried or angry and whatnot. I think.
Totally Spies in terms of like their like language and vocabulary and whatnot. Like they are very, it's very clearly a how do you do fellow kids situation where somebody's trying to sound as hip with the youth as possible. But the thing is that they commit to it, and that's what makes it funny. Even if it's not relatable, it's still funny. So you've got that aspect. Obviously, this is less of a comedy intention, but still, the idea is the same idea of like make sure people commit to it, so there's like some form of sincerity that comes across, and people can get something out of it.
Yeah.
Himself once instinct magic has rubbed off on us all. I guess that's where my own instinct magic came from initially, and then just trickled down to people. It's like Bond said yesterday, we're basically the same person now.
You just have the same brain cells.
Mm-hmm. Well, different tastes at least. I still cannot get into FNAF, but
Hey, that's also fair. That's also fair. I honestly also kind of give up FNAF. Like I still like FNAF. I'm still playing Casino.
You made a whole video announcing that you were giving up.
Hey, it wasn't. To be fair, I said it was a phase. I have different phases. I have a Sonic phase right now. It could also fizz out soon eventually. I don't know, because now I have to worry in March because not only Sonic 4 is coming out in March, there is a freaking Legend of Zelda movie that's coming out in March as well. So now I'm like, oh no, do I betray Sonic or make sure Sonic wins? Like it's not fair.
If Sonic 4 is coming out in March, I know that means I got to get ready as well. Because I know what you're going to ask me to do once that movie approaches.
Oh, I actually kind of forgot about that. Not good. Oh, I need to also do that soon. Oh no. Oh. Well, I mean, we still have plenty of time. We like.
Yeah, we do absolutely. I mean, it's gonna get to the point where, like, because if it's March, I'll be like in full remake mode at the time, so I'll probably not be. I probably will not be focused on that beyond December. Just bear that in mind. But
let me just double check the reason because like the Sonic movies always come out in 2 years, every 2 years. So
yeah, usually I would have thought that we'd have one more, considering that Bon was on my case very recently about not watching Wicked. It was like, that's because I chose to watch Sonic 3 and I regret nothing.
You haven't seen Wicked yet, though. Why haven't you seen Wicked at all?
To be fair, okay, I will say fair.
Because the last time I was in the theater when both movies were available. That's the one that I chose, and I didn't go to the theater in the.
Why don't you rent it? Why don't you rent it or sail the high seas? I don't care which one you do. All I'm saying is you could do either.
Is it available for rental or streaming somewhere now? It might be, honestly.
Yeah, I think it is.
Probably.
I forget which place is on though. I think maybe it's on Peacock.
I think
so.
Oh,
I don't have. Oh, I don't have. Oh wait, actually.
Well, also
actually, isn't Peacock free with ads?
Yes,
I think so.
Oh well, if that's the case, then I can check it out. I can check out
House
MD.
Also, to be fair, like, Wicked is I'm not gonna say it's terrible or anything like that. It's just not really my thing.
Yeah, we're just talking about you and Wicked.
Just not my thing. I'll like because like when I saw like the musical years ago, I honestly was dozing off so much. Like I
don't know. I think the movie is better than the.
I'm impressed that you could doze off in a musical in general. The music is so loud there; they don't let you.
But yeah, I personally think the Wicked movie is better than the original musical. Like I think they make decent amount of changes and like tweak some stuff, which makes it come off a lot better.
Yeah, I was gonna say like when I like here's because like I like the music and everything. Like the music's not bad. I like it. But like when I went to actually see the musical and just those other because like I didn't really honestly care what's going on because it's like I felt bored most of the time. So when I went to see like the movie or whatever, I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna keep an open mind, like pretend I've never seen this before and see if I enjoy it. Like don't like just ignore me getting dozed off by the Broadway musical. Like it's a movie, it's a musical. I love movies, I love musicals, and I honestly did enjoy it. But still, it's definitely not my favorite. I like here's the like I'm not a hardcore Wicked fan. I'm not gonna lie, I've never been like a Wizard of Oz fan, but
how dare you?
It's just not my thing. It's just not.
How could you?
I would love to get into Wizard of Oz at some point. Maybe I'll have an Oz phase at some point and get the books or something like that.
Wizard of Oz. I don't know. I love the 1930 movie. Like this one it's like I don't know my favorite adaptation.
Like the
you said the 93rd movie. I think you mean the 39 movie, right?
I'll be honest.
Yeah,
actually,
I have also watched that one, by the way. I have seen that one.
I'll be honest. Like the Wicked musical movie actually did a lot better than like some like other musicals that have been turned into films because they knew it was a musical and went through all theatrical stuff. If that's the right word, where they all being, like as if they're on a stage play or whatever. If that makes sense, where it's not trying to be like a movie, but it's still technically a movie. They still like because Ariana Grande, like she was so like theatrical throughout the movie. Like you could tell she's like Glinda.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that is Glinda's character, at least in context of the Wicked movies.
And it's also goes back to Ariana Grande's formation in musical theater.
I find funny though.
My passion has always been musical theater.
You know who she did play before? She actually played Dorothy before in Victorious. They had a Wizard of Oz segment where she played Dorothy.
Yeah,
that's true. I remember that. Yeah.
It's just like you could tell like she's just like getting into full on character. That's what I mean. Like she didn't act like Ariana Grande. She acted like what she's supposed to be, Glinda. And so
fair enough.
That like it's really, 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 really cool to see that.
Anyway, so we probably should end the stream here.
Yeah, probably.
What did I miss? What I missed? What you missed is we are questioning your choices for Gacha Fest at the moment, considering the two that we have watched since you gave us the playlist. But we'll continue to look into them at some point. We'll see what happens in the future. But for now, please leave a like or dislike because your opinion matters. That's us already.
Until next time.
Until next time. Farewell.
Farewell. Drugs.